welcome to yet another episode of ChataDiva Tea. And today the topic was picked by Miss Carla, who's into here lately.
It's been, I've been into like the whole crime shit. It's pretty interesting.
So, what did you pick as the topic?
So it's not like a crime story or anything, but I've been into spooky things, paranormal things lately. Why? I don't know. It's just very interesting to me.
She's a witch.
I'm a snake.
You snake. You slithering.
But I find it really interesting. And we wanted to talk about sleep paralysis because we actually do know some people that have been through it. But we wanted to get the scientific. We wanted to compare scientific method and then the spiritual. I guess I'm not supposed to say spiritual, but.
She's changing up our norms. No, we know people, and I personally have had it happen to me, and it feels horrible. Like, I don't even know if it's spiritual, if it's scientific, whatever the fuck is wrong with me. It's probably all my demons, but that's okay. They're my friends.
I mean, como dicen, hay que tener al amigo, ¿cómo se ha dicho? Que tienes que tener al enemigo cerca.
Al enemigo cerca, pero yo los prefiero lejos. Honestly. No. So yo tengo varios conocidos que les ha pasado, incluso, a mí cuando me pasó la primera vez fue cuando estábamos en New Hampshire, que nos fuimos para allá después de que me casé. It was horrible porque yo veía, like, I had my eyes open y yo veía todo, like, the room, but I couldn't move. Era como que estaba, like, stuck. And I was like, shit. And yo pienso que es spiritual because I started praying and it went away. But then again, like, what's to say based on science?
Yeah, well, they do mention a little bit of the paranormal.
Oh. Y luego aquí me pasó hace como un mes. It was weird. But I just felt like this weight on top of me. And it wasn't Arturo. I mean, if it would have been him, I'm like, hey. Yo, que se me sube todo el muerto, right? But ya cuando desperté, he was snoring. I was like, oh,
it wasn't him.
It wasn't him. Y no me hizo tickle. So it was. But do you want to read some of your research? So Carla went on a researching spree.
I mean, because it's very interesting. I've never had it happen to me. I've seen how it feels like, pretty much. Like, I've seen Kike.
Oh.
You know, and that day he scared me. I was like, what in the hell? So, I don't know. And like I said, lately I've been into the whole paranormal crime stuff. So, it's very interesting. I'll also leave the name and the information to the girl that I watch on YouTube. She has really, really good stories and informational as well, because there's a lot of crimes that really haven't, like, never been solved, and I just think it's fascinating.
Like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, they never found the guy.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Have you seen that movie?
I know there's several, like, ¿cómo se dice? Diferentes. ¿Cómo se le llama?
Version? Not version.
Versiones.
¿Sí?
Sí, o sea, yo la más nueva que he visto es, estaba 2, 3, ¿verdad? Pero sí sé que hay diferentes versiones. But, so I'm going to read a little bit of what I researched, and then we'll go on with the other side of the spiritual side.
Okay.
Okay. So it says, sleep paralysis is a state during wakening up or falling asleep in which a person is aware but unable to move or speak. During an episode, one may hallucinate, hear, feel, or see things that are not there, which often results in fear. Episodes generally last less than a couple of minutes and may occur as a single episode or be recurrent. The condition may occur in those who are otherwise healthy or those with narcolepsy. Or it may run in families as a result of specific genetic changes. The condition can be triggered by sleep deprivation. Sorry, my mind took me somewhere else. Psychological stress or abnormal sleep cycles. Sleep paralysis is commonly experienced by lucid dreamers. Go ahead.
Did it say lack of sleep? I would feel like I would constantly have sleep paralysis because I don't sleep.
Yeah.
That's not true.
Abnormal sleep cycles.
My sleep cycles are very abnormal. That's why you'll see me sharing shit on Facebook at 3 a.m.
True.
And then asleep by 8. Sometimes.
Or you can be awake by 12 and, sleep by 12 and awake by 4. I bet, what in the hell?
And I don't have that happen to me a lot. No. But see, it says your specialty, you have to be in psychiatry or sleep medicine. So then it's also with the brain? Like you're crazy?
It's like we were talking about earlier. Maybe it's psychological stress. Because that's what it says as well. But, yeah. So between 8% and 50% of people experience sleep paralysis at some point in their life. I think you're the 50%.
I'm the 8%. Okay.
About 5% of people have regular episodes. Males and females are affected equally. Sleep paralysis has been described throughout history. It is believed to have played a role in the creation of stories about an alien abduction and other paranormal events.
I don't believe in aliens.
I mean, if you think about it, they must have, like, de algún lado salieron los pinches extraterrestres.
People's fucked up brain.
I just,
This is me with Arturo. Just kidding. Not really.
Let's see. The main symptom of sleep paralysis is being unable to move or speak during awakening. It has also been known that one may feel pressure on their chest during an episode.
That is true. Because it feels like something's holding you down or pinned you down. Because I remember it clearly, like, I could move my hand, but, like, my leg, I was trying to turn to, like, kick Arturo, and I couldn't. He would have been pretty pissed if I would have kicked him. I explained myself. It should be okay.
These symptoms are usually accompanied by intense emotions such as fear and panic. People also have the sensations of being dragged out of their bed or flying, numbness, and feelings of electric tingles or vibrations running through their body.
She always tries to be serious, but if it's tingling, it wasn't the muerto.
I just think it's...
Está bien vivo, comadre. So is this for my paranormal thing? My little vein popping out?
I don't know.
I'm becoming an alien, guys.
I just think it's... So I've never been through it. I've never experienced anything like that. But one day, Kike felt, I guess, some shit was happening to him. I don't know. But, so, I'm a really heavy sleeper, right? When I'm tired. Because if not, then I wake up
Just
easily.
when you're tired?
Well, when I'm pregnant. But that day, we heard the dogs barking and everything. It was just a combination of things. So, my dogs were barking. Mind you, it was like around 1 or 2 in the morning. And it was just weird. And then he got some stuff stolen, but it was all together. But anyways, that day, he said he felt like he was yelling for me, but I couldn't hear him. And he was like right beside me. And I don't know, for some reason, I felt weird. So I turned around slowly, right? Because I'm half asleep. And I see him like...
With his eyes open?
Yeah, like just staring at me.
And you didn't wake him up?
No, I was just... It was scary.
What a horrible person you are.
No, because he was just like staring at me like that. I was like, pues me espanté. I was like, are you okay? Like, he wouldn't wake up.
Like, that's when you hubieras aprovechado de darle una cachetada. Like,
it was just, I don't know. I was like, what in the hell? Ya después cuando él reaccionó, me platicó cómo
how long did it take?
I don't know. It took him like a good 2 minutes to like
wake
snap
up
out of it. Because his eyes were fully like open. It was just.
Were they dilated?
I didn't see. No, that shit was scary. But he told me that he was trying to like yell for me. He's like, but you weren't listening. Like you couldn't hear me. I was like, I heard the I was like, I heard the dogs barking. I didn't hear you. I'm sorry. But yeah, so he said he felt he did feel scared. He did tell me, y al último me dice, no, abrázame, because tengo miedo. And for him to be scared like that, he a little special, but he doesn't really get scared like that. But he was sí se le miraba que estaba paniqueado. But that was my experience with him. And he really thinks that it was el muerto that was doing this to him. Mind you, like, nunca antes había pasado. He would hear of it, pero no era like...
No le había pasado. No. Well, at my sister's house, a bunch of shit happens. And then I've heard of a couple people who have spent the night and, like, it happens to them. And then I don't know, like, I would have to research it some more because I didn't. But is it, like, based on location? Is it where, like, if you're away from home? Like, those types of things I think also go into play. If you want to look at it as a supernatural standing. Because, like, when it's happened to me, it hasn't been anywhere that it's like, oh, well, it's haunted or it's this or it's that. I know the place where we stayed in New Hampshire, they said that there was stuff that happened, but I can't confirm, like, yes, it did.
Yeah.
I am a believer in ghosts and spirit and all of that. I'm 100%, maybe 1,000% a believer. So, I mean, between science and that, like, I know scientifically everybody's going to always want to look for the right answer and the proper explanation, but sometimes there's things you cannot explain. And with sleep paralysis, I think it's such broad parameters. Like here, where it says lucid dreamers. Well, what would be the definition of a lucid dreamer? No. What do you think it is? Do you think it's scientific or paranormal?
I honestly think it's paranormal because I've have like heard different people say, "Oh, well, it's because your muscles, like tu cuerpo está cansado, por eso por eso es que sientes ese peso encima." Like shit like that. It doesn't make sense to me, honestly. Cuando me dicen, oh, es que la sangre... Incluso mucha gente dice, es porque la sangre no circula bien. Que sientes ese...
Well, I can tell you, I've been really tired, and Arturo's been really tired, and you kind of like jump in your sleep. So I can understand that.
Yeah.
But if you're jumping, then you're not paralyzed. So if it's your nerves, it's just weird.
Let me see.
Just further researching.
It says, lucid dreams are when you know that you're dreaming while you're asleep. You're aware that events flashing through your brain aren't really happening, but the dreams feel vivid and real. I've had several dreams that feel really real.
But then, how does that play into this? I don't understand. If you're a lucid dreamer, then you get sleep paralysis. So then, it still can't be tied to science. It's still within your...
I feel like it's psychological.
Imagination?
No?
Psychologically? Well, then it is scientific. I don't know. What is sleep hygiene? So... apparently, based on Carla's research here, sleep paralysis treatment, you need reassurance. So that's what the blanket's for. See? Julia's blanket.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Reassurance.
So my son, and his dad makes fun of me for this, but he cannot go to sleep if he doesn't have this blanket. He calls it inseguro. He's like, ahí está tu cobija inseguro, duérmete. And I told him, this is the thing. Like, there's people.
It is. It's a comfort blanket.
You know?
I use weighted blankets.
Yeah.
I don't suck on it. My blanket. Sleep hygiene. What is it? Behavioral and environmental practice in the 1970s as a method to help people with mild, moderate insomnia.
Sleep hygiene is the key to sweet dreams.
I need that. I have horrible sleep hygiene. I don't sleep. That is true, though. I don't sleep. And then cognitive behavioral therapy and antidepressants. I'm not for antidepressants. So technically, based on all of this and what they're saying, it is like up here.
Psychological.
And,
but see, what if you... I don't know. I honestly think...
I think it's a combination of both. Because I'm also a firm believer que la gente como los que espantan, and la gente que, oh, pues es que se me apareció esto, se me apareció el otro. It's because you're weak, so your body is easily targeted scientifically and mentally. Personal opinion, I don't know. Don't you think?
I've never seen a ghost or anything, or una sombra de any type.
Good, don't invite them in.
No.
They'll become your friends and they'll stay.
I know you've seen several, so.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know. I just think it's very interesting how there's like two sides of it, you know?
I think it just, at the end of the day, es la gente que cree y la gente que no cree. And
Sí,
you're going to interpret it and try to find. Como la gente que es incrédula a lo sobrenatural, van a buscar el modo científico. Y hasta que no lo veas y hasta que no lo vivas, es muy difícil de creer, like, se paró algo ahí or whatever. Tenemos un conocido en Dallas que hasta dice que lo ve cuando va, like, towards the bed. And then I'm like, were you high or drunk when this happened? Because
yeah,
could be, you know? No, que no sé qué. And I'm like, okay, well, all right.
Pero imagínate, o sea, cómo ha de estar... Yo no entiendo. Bueno, hay gente que está hecha para ese tipo de cosas, ¿verdad? Pero pues, si yo ya estuviera loca de you know, de tanta cosa. Like, I don't think I'm...
She's hungry.
Yo no creo que yo soy lo suficientemente fuerte como para decir, oh, veo un fantasma y it's fine.
Yo no creo que la gente es suficientemente fuerte. It's just all in your balance of yourself. Mm-hmm. Con ese tipo de presencias, it just depends. Porque, I mean...
Que sí dicen que la gente que tiene más miedo es a la gente que
espantan. But that's not true, porque nunca te han espantado y tú eres un pinche miedosa.
Well, that one time, remember? Mm-hmm. It's just that one time. And I was like, oh, no.
And we're also thinking of doing Spooky Fridays. So if you guys have stories that you want to share with us, I want to focus on the spooky. She wants to do more of the crime. So if we want to do a mixture, that's fine too. Yeah, we got enough stories to go for days.
Yeah, she has a lot of spooky stories. I like to, like...
It's not by choice. Yeah. But again, our beliefs and life and what we've seen in life with it. There's only so many things I can share.
True.
Out of respect.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but we wanted to make this like something new.
Like our channel.
Mm-hmm.
Like and share and subscribe.
But, and like I said, I've been lately, I would honestly say invested, because I'm just like, that's all I watch.
I watch Vampire Diaries. I'm on season 5, 6.
And you started like last month.
Yes. My niece got me hooked onto Vampire Diaries. And I see a lot of the things on there, which I guess it can tie to this and what we're talking about. Mm-hmm. But like the witches and the other side. Mm-hmm. I do want that to be a topic of conversation on here, on the other side. Because I've always wondered, what happens when you die.
True.
Like your soul leaves your body, obviously. I think it takes 3 days from when you die, and then your soul leaves and departs. I'll have to get more clarification on that. But obviously, this is if you're a believer into these types of things, and that's why it's kind of sticky without touching religion, because we know some people are non-believers, and we respect that. But then also we've seen things in life, and I mean, I can talk on it. I just hope when I cross that bridge, Pati's there waiting for me. That's all. Like I could just almost see it.
Yeah.
You know, like it's crazy. Oh, so exciting. It really is. Like, think about it.
When you want to
cuando
reunite.
Pierdes a alguien y quieres verlo y saber que te está esperando ahí. Like, that's pretty cool.
Oh, no, for sure. It's just crazy how the other life works. You know?
It leaves a lot of questions. And I ask a lot of questions. Like, I would be the one, like, well, I thought they don't suffer, so why would they see me suffer? Because then that would make them suffer. Right? Porque dicen que cuando te vas ya no hay dolor, ya no hay preocupación. So then why worry?
Yeah.
It's weird. But I guess it's a
it's like I told you. I'm just scared of the way I'm going to die.
Oh my God.
That's my thing. Okay, ya no vas a sufrir, but mientras te estás muriendo, ¿qué tal si sufres?
Pues por eso no tienes que ser una hija de la chingada en la vida. Because that way you'll know God's going to take care of you.
No, no, porque si hay personas que no tienen nada que ver y que se mueren bien feo. You know?
True. I'm saying for you. That's just my word of advice to you. No seas una hija de la chingada.
Ay, no, entonces me voy a dormir
dormida.
Como bella durmiente. Me voy a morir. Ándale.
Bésela, compadre. She's back. Oh my God, ¿cómo es que están queriendo quitar a Snow White?
From where? From Disney?
From Disney because she's not... No, not Snow White. Which one's the one that gets kissed? Her, ¿verdad?
They all get kissed.
Well, something about...
Prince Charming. Sleeping
something
Beauty?
about why is the prince kissing her if she didn't authorize?
No. Yeah, because she was sleeping?
Mi patrona me dijo this, and I was like, you're kidding me. If that's what we're paying these people in the government to listen to, we're done.
After so many years.
Yeah.
Like, so many years. It's crazy.
Why did they stick the nose in Olaf then? He didn't want a carrot nose. And he goes, sue Disney. Right. Why couldn't it be a pickle? He didn't want an orange. No, he wanted a green nose. Anyway. Do we want to wrap it up? Mm-hmm. Always wrap it up, guys.
Always. Then you'll end up with multiple children.
I was going to say something. Yeah, well, thank you for watching. We hope it's a little interesting. If you do have sleep paralysis, get help. Work on your hygiene and get you some behavioral therapy.
No, but seriously.
Compliments of Carla's research. Mm-hmm. Thank you, guys. We will see you guys soon. Adios.